I want to find the AER of this account. First of all, let's remind ourselves of the formula for AER, which is 1 plus I over n to the n, take away 1, where n is the number of interest periods in a year. Basically, the number of times in 1 year that interest is paid out. I is the nominal annual interest rate. As a decimal. In this example, we can see that the nominal annual interest rate is 6%. So we can say that I is 6% as a decimal, which is 0.06. The account pays out every 6 months. So we can say that there are two times in a year where interest is paid out. So n is 2. The minimum term is 3 years. That doesn't affect this question in any way. So now let's substitute these values into the formula. So AER equals 1 plus 0.06 over 2 to the power of 2, and then I take away 1. Working inside the brackets first, remember in bid maths, gives me 1 plus 0.06 over 2 is 0.03, which we can then square and subtract 1. Which gives us in the brackets 1.03 squared, and then we subtract 1. So we need to work out 1.03 squared, which is just 1.03 multiplied by 1.03. To do this, I'm first going to calculate 103 squared. So I'm going to use long multiplication to do this. So firstly, I would multiply the numbers in the units column. 3 3s are 9. Then 3 times 0 is 0. 3 times 1 is 3. Now we cross out the 3 in the units and move over to the tens column. The 0 is in the tens, so I need to insert a 0 underneath the 9 in the units column. 0 times 3 is then 0. 0 times 0 is 0. And 0 times 1 is 0. We are now in the hundreds column, so I'm going to insert 2 zeros to show that I'm now in the hundreds column. 1 times 3 is 3, 1 times 0 is 0, 1 times 1 is 1. I now need to add up the 3 rows that I have, giving me 9, 0, 6, 0, 1. So I can see that 103 squared is 10,609. So that means that 1.03 times 1.03 will be this number with the decimal moved back 4 places. 1, 2, 3, 4, giving me 1.0609. So going back to what we had, 1.03 squared is 1.0609. I then have to subtract 1, which leaves me with 0.0609, which as a decimal is 6.09%. The AER of the account is 6.09%.